What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So you know exactly what we're talking about. It's AMC yet again. Today was not the best day for AMC. We've seen some definite volatility and got a lot of people worried, but we were able to do a 5-hour stream today and it was definitely good. So if you have a chance to check that out in the pre-market, we went through the whole pre-market, had a great day to start, and then it really started to, fall downhill at the end of the pre-market, but we can get into that in a little bit. So before we get started, make sure you guys hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one, and make sure that you get your free stocks with Webull down below. Don't forget to check out some of the links in the description. It does help out the channel a lot. Now, we know that we got some news. We're going to start with that news with the 11.5, or I believe it's the 11 million shares that were actually offered, that were set to be sold. So we understand exactly what's happening. There was some information going around saying that this was FUD. Yes, it is FUD to even release the information. It's creating fear. It's creating uncertainty and doubt. We understand that. But there was also a question about it being fake, and it was not fake. It was not from, April. This is something that was included today. So it is something that's newer. We understand the magnitude of it, the fact that they're looking to gain more money. We understand that. But ultimately, I think it's going to hurt the ceiling of that squeeze. So if we were thinking the ceiling is 100K, just look at it as like, where can the market cap get to? I understand we throw fundamentals out the window, but when we start to really compare like where it can get to based on like what GME is and how many shares they had in existence, and we can basically see where they got to. Obviously they were pulled down by restricted trading. But we start to look at that cap, the ceiling, the $100,000 ceiling or $500,000 ceiling, and we start to lower that ceiling a little bit, just because we're adding on more shares to the pot. So I just wanted to talk about that. It obviously had an impact, but it wasn't the main thing. We did see it recover a little bit, but we'll get into this right now. So let's talk about what happened today. You can see this movement here, and this is just a very, large look to what actually happened. I don't know what's going on here. It's looking like Webull is like skipping a bunch of things, but basically it opened up at $58.10. Let's see if I can actually adjust this for some reason. There we go. So it opened up at $58.10. But let's talk about the pre-market a little bit, because when I started streaming, it was around 5 in the morning or so. It was definitely on that move, went up to about $77.26. It was absolutely crazy, phenomenal. We've seen that movement, and I was thinking that this is going to skyrocket again today. We were up 20+%, in the pre-market, and it started to level out, showing strength around that $70 mark. Then something hit, a lot of movement, a lot of downward movement hit this position, and you see that downward moving train really did have a couple of recovery points, but false breakouts ended up continuing to drop down to 52. Now we thought that 52 would be an important point to get to, and actually it is. 52 was pretty important. Where it closed at is $51.34. So 52 is definitely important. And right now in the after hours market, it's hovering around that $52.70 mark. So that $52.70 to $52.80 is something that's very important. It's a very important look to it, and looks like that's where it's going to have that bounce and continue to bounce. Now, when we got to the rest of the pre-market, it started to level out with a slight drop to where when it opened, you've seen that little bit of a V-shaped recovery, right? It had that V-shape down here and recovered a little bit, but this was a false breakout. So that false breakout just indicated the downward moving channel here. You could see that movement was absolutely huge, all the way down to about 41, and we've seen that decrease to. Now today, it actually moved down even more than that, dropped down to about 37 before it had any type of recovery. Now this would have been a great time for you to get in. If you were one of those people that were in the live stream and I told you to, hold out for some sort of move here, you probably held out for a move somewhere here and bought in at like 40, thinking it's not going to go lower. I would have thought the same thing. And it did end up increasing and then going even lower than where it was. Now, good thing is not too far away from where it was. 41 is not too far away from 37. Obviously, it's a couple dollars. We're talking about a couple dollars, as in like we would have loved to see a couple of dollars of a gain previously when it was at 10. We would have loved to see, you know, a $5 gain, you know, when it's at $10 going up to 15. We were loving that. And now we're seeing this, you know, fluctuation, which is absolutely crazy. So again, when this whole squeeze is over, I'm going to be day trading this because the movement is absolutely amazing. I didn't day trade it today. I wasn't going to day trade it at all because I know that I'm holding a large sum of positions. So I just want to make sure that I'm going to sit on that and let it grow. Especially since, you know, what I have with what's sitting there in the account. Now, this did increase and did have a massive rally, you know, from 37 all the way back up to 68. And we were basically back at it. You know, we closed yesterday at 62. So getting up to 68 means that we were, you know, up a considerable amount. I think like 8% or something. We were up quite a bit. And then it obviously fell off from there and didn't really show strength up in the $68 mark, where it fell down and closed at $52. Now, this movement is crazy because everybody expected another 50%, 100% day. We didn't end up getting that. You know, was it the fact that we didn't have volume? No, it wasn't the fact that we didn't have volume. Was it the fact that, you know, you have, you know, short sellers that were like shorting it more? Well, I would imagine they were shorting it more, but it looks like they actually had a chance to cover at these lower numbers because they were shorting up at the higher numbers, maybe up at that $70 mark, right? Just to get it down. So they're able to cover things that they shorted at $70 and at 37. So they made some money off of those. So basically the interest rate, from what I understand, did go down. So the interest that they would have to pay on their shorts did decrease. So that's not good. We gave them a chance to cover by selling a lot of our shares. I realized that people got afraid, you know, of what was happening, you know, created fear all over the place, releasing articles and talking about how things aren't worth certain levels. We understand what the fundamentals are saying. The fundamentals don't mean anything. They don't mean anything right now. But what we can see is we see the strength, we see the buying power in the community, in every single ape that's out there. We see the buying power there. So, you know, $37 to go up to 68 very quickly. People thought that it was going to fall and it was going to stay flat at like, you know, 30 or 40, but we actually did recover. We did fall a little bit. Maybe some people decided, hey, you know what, it's not going to get up to 68 again. And they took some of their profits, which they're going to be regretting because it's going to go way higher than where 60 or where 68 is, or where 52 is, or 53. We're going to see some massive movements. So that's what I have for you guys today. I really just wanted to talk about what happened today and the amount of volume, the volatility that we did see. And just to let you know that after the squeeze, this is going to be a really good day trading stock. So I'm probably going to day trade this position after the squeeze is over. And then eventually when I find a settling point, I will hold AMC shares for the long haul. Like, I'm going to hold it for life. Once they do set up this squeeze nicely, I'm going to hold it for a long period of time. So do I think you can actually invest still today? Yeah, there's plenty of places where you can get in, especially with this volatility. If we're going to continue to see this volatility, it's going to be good. You know, it's going to be a great deal for you to get in, get more shares, do whatever you want, gain more profits out of it. Whatever you wanted to do with that position, you can do it, because dropping from 68 or 70 down to 37 is a huge drop, and showing the potential where it can get to of $70 means that you can easily make money, you know, and it's predictable that you can make money. So if you buy in at $37, no matter what, you're going to make money at 60 or above 60, you know? So anyways, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. I never like to make my videos crazy long, but if you have any questions, hit me with a comment down below. I'll try and get to it. Also, check out the stream. I'm going to be doing longer streams in the morning. So if you guys are interested in that, you know, definitely hit that subscribe button. It was a really good stream. I appreciate everybody that stopped by in that stream. And, you know, it was definitely one of my better streams, you know, for a while. So anyways, I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.